talk about this 2016 Tony Kart Racer 401. This is a full 30mm chassis. We've got a Debei ICC engine on it, but we've added a bunch of extra stuff. Of course, you can see the graphics. We put a little red in them. These are from Jake Designs, and Jake does a fantastic job on his graphics. That's why we use them. They're nice and thick, and they mold well to the Tony Kart bodywork. But a couple of things we want to touch on is some new stuff from some of our vendors like Kartmaster. The 15mm OTK pedals, your regular 14mm pedal grips, of course, don't fit because these are 15mm. Kartmaster's come out with some nice ones for the Tony Kart pedals. We've added, some nice numbers from Decal Works. Got the extra spoiler on there. That's worth a tenth right there for sure. Extra things that we've added: we swapped out the regular steel Tony Kart clutch lever for the Wild Kart. Those are great. I've talked about those before on the Project CRG Monster. We've got the KG line Polar Max radiator, of course. This cart is actually going to go to a customer in Florida, so we want to make sure that he's squared away with the max amount of cooling for this Debei engine to make sure we don't overheat it. Riptech seat, carbon fiber, got all that squared away. Check out these wheels. Here we've got some good old Bridgestones with red powder coat wheels. These are the OTK wheels. We just they were powder coated and then sent to us, and it really makes the cart pop. Again, kind of our signature. We just like to throw on some extra stuff as far as the double bolted split collars. Got a ton of bling bling on this cart. I call it bling bling, but we've got the barrel shape ends for the socket head nuts. All kinds of color in the silicone hoses from AF Radiator. Wild Kart water pump, keep this thing cool. Wild Kart pulley for the water pump. Those come in several different colors, so they're great. MC carbon fiber silencer. These are probably one of the best silencers. I don't know that they're still homologated for Europe, but we can run them in the US for sure. Again, all kinds of washers on the frame, anything that bolts to the frame where we can put a washer or felt the need. We put these nice washers. These are also from Kartmaster. He does a great job with all the extra stuff that you can throw at engines and chassis and stuff like that. So here we have a 125cc Debei Motori Exigo engine. These are very popular in Europe. They're CIK FIA approved, fully homologated engines. They run right about 47 horsepower. The torque specs are great. The gear ratios are great. They've done a fantastic job with these engines. We've brought them over to the US. We're the US importer for these now, and just good little thumping motors. But they come in a kit with clamps, motor mount, pipe. You buy the silencer separate. Comes with the intake, reed cage, all the electronics. The fuel pump is separate. We recommend the Mikuni round pump. We've got a Delorto 30mm carburetor. It's all set up, tuned up, ready to go. Motor's been broke in. This is the all-new active airbox from Rigetti. They look fantastic. They mount nicely. The great part about these is you remove your clamp over here, you push these two buttons in, and it just lifts off. So that's a nice little option with those, and it just clicks back in like that. The other nice thing about these airboxes, if you guys remember the Knox box, which was probably the most popular box, I think these are going to replace that just because of the fact that you've got so much more leg room here as opposed to the Knox box. They've done a great job with the design, and also the power that you're getting from the active airbox seems to be a little bit better. Underneath the chassis, click our stone stand here. Stone stands are becoming widely popular just because of the fact that as a one-man show, or if you're home in your garage working on your car, you can lower it down by yourself. If you're out at the racetrack, you don't have a partner, there you go. Stone stands are fantastic. So on the bottom of this cart, we've got the E-Shifter cart skid plates. They're about 2.5 pounds, add some great lower center of gravity weight. And then once again on the floor pan of this cart, we put all of the bolts. We flipped them around and put all the conical washers on there just to make this thing look good and pop. Of course, Micron 5 2T. This little holder back here, if you want to pan around, we found that the different holders from PTK, several others, they don't work with the shifter carts because it mounts the Micron 5 behind the steering wheel, and of course you can't pull your clutch lever. So Kartmaster has come out with this little accessory here that will mount your Micron 5 in front of your steering wheel so you can pull your clutch lever, and it's not in the way. It mounts nice, it's nice and solid. That thing's not going to move around. He's done a great job with putting stuff like that together. So here you have it, 2016 Tony Kart Debei Motori. We call it Project Quick Lightning. Thanks a lot.